Let's talk about a man named Wendell Pierce. A name you might have heard, but a story you might not fully know. You might know him from The Wire or Trem. He's a phenomenal actor, someone who brings depth and authenticity to every role he plays. His performances have captivated audiences and earned him respect in the industry. But today, it's not about his acting, his awards, or his fame. It's about something even more powerful: his integrity, the kind of character that shines brightest when the cameras are off and the world isn't watching. Wendell stood up and defended a friend when it would have been easier to stay silent, to just blend into the background and avoid controversy. In a world full of gossip and endless speculation, he used his voice to cut through the noise and set the record straight about Meghan, someone he worked with and respected. It's easy to scroll past drama, to ignore the negativity and keep your head down, but it takes real character to say, "That's not right," and actually mean it. Wendell saw a lie being spread about someone he respected and didn't let it slide. He chose to act, even when it meant stepping into the spotlight for reasons other than his craft. He didn't worry about backlash or what people might say. He simply spoke the truth, guided by his own sense of right and wrong. For years, Meghan has faced relentless negativity, especially from certain commentators and tabloids who seem determined to twist every story. Wendell's statement was a beacon in the fog, a reminder that defending a friend is about truth, not sides. It's about standing up for what's right, even when it's unpopular. In an age where fiction spreads faster than fact, his words made people pause and question the stories they're fed, encouraging others to think critically before believing the latest headline. He didn't just defend Meghan, he defended the idea of truth itself, showing that loyalty and honesty are values worth fighting for. Personal experience and genuine connection are more powerful than any rumor, and Wendell's actions proved that real relationships matter more than public opinion. Wendell showed us what real friendship and decency look like, how one person's courage can inspire others to do the same. That's a lesson we all need to remember, especially in a world where it's easy to forget the impact of our words and actions. Sometimes, one honest voice can change everything, and sometimes that voice belongs to someone like Wendell Pierce, a reminder that integrity is the real legacy we leave behind. To understand Wendell's impact, you need to know who he was responding to: Angela Levin. Levin, a royal commentator, has built a following by relentlessly criticizing Meghan. Her commentary isn't just opinion, it's a personal crusade, painting Meghan as a villain at every turn. She's never worked with Meghan, yet claims authority based on a single interview with Prince Harry. Her words are presented as expert analysis, but they're often speculation and bias. This kind of commentary poisons public discourse and hurts real people. When you see her claims, ask, is this about truth or just stoking outrage? What made Wendell finally say, "Enough is enough"? What was the moment that pushed him to take a stand, to break his silence and speak out publicly? It all started when Angela Levin, a well-known commentator, posted a particularly nasty claim online. She alleged that Meghan was disliked and difficult to work with on the set of Suits. Levin didn't just share an opinion, she presented her accusation as if it were an undeniable fact, directly attacking Meghan's professionalism and her character in front of the world. But here's the truth: Levin was never there. She was simply spreading a rumor, fueling a negative narrative that had already been circulating online, making it even harder for Meghan to defend herself. Wendell Pierce, on the other hand, was there every day. He played Meghan's on-screen father and worked closely with her throughout the show's run, witnessing her dedication and kindness firsthand. He saw the real Meghan, the hard-working, respectful colleague who brought her best to every scene. So when Wendell saw that blatant lie being spread, he knew he couldn't just scroll past or ignore it. He felt compelled to speak up and defend the truth. Criticizing Meghan's royal life was one thing, but inventing stories about her professional conduct on set was a step too far, a line that should never be crossed. That's when Wendell decided to step in and set the record straight, using his own experience to counter the falsehoods. Sometimes it takes someone who was actually present, who saw everything unfold, to challenge the lies and bring the truth to light. Lies can be powerful, but they can also be exposed and dismantled by those with real experience and integrity. Wendell's response wasn't just about defending Meghan. It was about standing up to a culture of falsehoods and misinformation that damages real people. He showed the world that truth matters, especially when someone's reputation and dignity are on the line. And that was the moment when everything changed, when one person's courage made a difference and the truth finally had a voice. So what did Wendell say? In a moment when everyone seemed to have an opinion, his words carried a different weight. He kept it simple and powerful, choosing honesty over embellishment. He wrote, "I'm a witness to the truth." Those words weren't just a statement. They were a declaration of what he had seen firsthand. She was always sweet, always kind. On and off the set, Meghan treated everyone with respect and warmth, no matter their role. I'm happy to be a witness to that. His words were more than just praise. They were a testament to her consistent character. He shared a private moment from Meghan's last day on set, telling her he was proud and would always be her friend. It was a moment filled with genuine emotion, a memory that stayed with him. It was a deeply personal, almost fatherly moment that revealed her true character and the bond they shared. Wendell's words weren't gossip. They were lived experience, spoken with the authority of someone who had truly been there. He positioned himself as an eyewitness, not a distant commentator, making his account all the more credible. In a world of hearsay and speculation, his testimony was powerful evidence, something real to hold on to. He painted a picture of Meghan as kind, warm, and wonderful to work with, someone who brought positivity to every interaction. By sharing that story, he debunked the lie and affirmed her character, cutting through the noise of rumours and negativity. His defence was more than denial. It was an affirmation of friendship, professionalism, and the truth as he saw it. In a sea of anonymous sources and faceless opinions, his clear, heartfelt words stood out, resonating with those who value authenticity. Sometimes, the truth is best told by those who were actually there, who lived the moments and remember them clearly. Wendell's statement gave us a rare glimpse of the real Meghan, beyond the headlines and speculation. It was a breath of fresh air in a world full of noise. And it mattered, because sometimes the right words from the right person can change everything. This episode highlights a crucial difference: those who know Meghan versus those who just talk about her. Commentators like Levin spin negative stories from afar. They've never worked with her. People like Wendell Pierce have seen her under pressure, off camera, as a colleague and friend. Their opinions are based on real experience, not public perception. The contrast is stark. Distant critics paint a villain, while those who know her describe a kind, hard-working woman. Who would you trust to describe your character? A stranger or a close friend? Wendell's statement reminds us to value first-hand experience over gossip. The truth about Meghan is found in the voices of those who truly know her. Wendell isn't alone. He's part of a chorus of support for Meghan. Patrick J. Adams, her Suits co-star, calls her powerful and moral. Abigail Spencer describes her as generous and loyal. The show's creator, Aaron Korsh, and many others have praised her professionalism and kindness. These aren't casual acquaintances. They worked long, demanding hours together. Their consistent positive stories stand in stark contrast to the tabloid narrative. The real Meghan inspires loyalty and affection from those who know her. Defending her isn't just about friendship, it's about standing up for the truth. This chorus of support is the strongest rebuttal to years of lies. It's a testament to her true character. Wendell's defense is part of a pushback against a much larger, troubling campaign. The attacks on Meghan have been systematic, relentless, and often tinged with racism and misogyny. She's faced scrutiny and hostility far beyond what others in the royal family have endured. The media twists every action, creating an impossible situation. This isn't just gossip, it's bullying on a global scale, with real consequences for mental health. The outrage industry profits from manufactured drama, distracting from real issues. When Wendell speaks up, he challenges the entire machine. He reminds us there's a real person at the center of this storm. His intervention exposes the campaign for what it is, a targeted takedown, not fair critique. Speaking out is a small act of rebellion against a powerful force, and it matters. What does this all teach us? Courage matters. Wendell Pierce showed true courage by standing up for a friend against a tidal wave of negativity. He didn't have to speak out, but his integrity compelled him. His story reminds us that truth shines through, even in darkness. Every honest voice chips away at the mountain of lies. We all have a choice. Join the gossip, or lead with kindness and empathy. Our choices define our character and the world we create. Hate is loud, but kindness and integrity have deep roots. Wendell's act of friendship will be remembered long after the noise fades. In the end, love outshines hate, and decency wins over cruelty. The truth, spoken with courage, always prevails. That's the real story here, and it's one worth remembering.
To all my amazing and curious Sussex family, thank you all for watching our videos, and do not forget to subscribe, like, and put a comment. Bye bye. See you in our next episode. Bye.